Yo, this is Deontay the Bronx Bummer Wild, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. And I'd like to give a big shout out to CJ Goodfella of Sports TV. Bomb Squad, baby.
Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. 100% all natural products from lotions, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, and much, much more. Use the promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Tell them your boy CJ Goodfella sent you. Get 18% off. We out. All right, let's talk about why Tyson and Jones was postponed. It's a little bit more to what was being reported yesterday. Let's talk about it. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. And apparently, they postponed it for multiple reasons. It was Tyson's team who wanted to postpone it. They wanted to maximize the revenue for the fight. They even want to wait until they get fans. So it's get postponed from September 12th to November 28th. That's 1 week after Errol Spence and Danny Garcia fight. So is there a concern that Mike Tyson might take money away? Him and Roy might take money away from Earl and Danny, or Earl and Danny take money away from Mike Tyson and Roy Jones? That's a concern that we'll address a little bit later in the video. But some of the concerns that popped up was they want to push more revenue for more time to let the fight marinate and basically market the fight. Also, they want to have some fans in attendance, and it came a change with headgear. The California State Athletic Commission said they could do the fight with or without headgear now. At first, it was originally without headgear, and then they switched it up and said, you got to put the headgear on. Now, they saying they don't have to put the headgear on, so they still be fighting at the old StubHub Stadium. It's called something else now in Carson, California. But also, VADA has come up as an issue. All right, I don't know if it's the California State Athletic Commission that's pushing for VADA, but now they got a VADA test for the next couple months to ensure that both fighters are clean. And basically the speculation is going to be on Mike Tyson's side of things when he's 53, 54 years old and he's ripped like a young heavyweight. So I don't know if Roy Team brought up the VADA testing or, whatever situation may be. I know Lion Killer, he did an interview yesterday with Chris Bird, and Chris Bird said every heavyweight that was fighting in his division or fighting in his era in the top 15 was on juice except for him. All right. He said all of them was on that shit. All right. He also had, Lou DeVille? Can't remember his name. He accused a prominent fighter of being on juice as well. And it was Michael Spinks came out and said something about some juicing a few years ago as well, too, with heavyweights in his era. So, I don't think anybody ever accused Mike Tyson being on the juice. But when you're 53 years old and you had that physique, did he do it naturally or not? I don't know if it was Roy Team who brought up the idea for VADA testing, the California State Athletic Commission, or was it Tyson Team? But, at the end of the day, you don't know until you know. So they're going to go through VADA. It's still going to be through this Triller thing, the social media thing where they're going to have live performances. But the thing about it is, it seems like everybody is hoping that fans are going to be allowed sometime really soon. All right. I know the UK postponed there being fans in their arenas as well. It was supposed to go down in October or September, so I think they postponed it. I don't know. They might have to wait till next year, to do this, and it'll be fans in the stands. Now, one of the things that also came up yesterday behind the scenes was that Chavez Sr. was offered an undercard fight on a Mike Tyson undercard. All right, and he turned it down, and apparently he's going to be doing his own exhibition with his son Omar and Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. So they're going to do a 3-fight family exhibition as well. But, so that's something to need to know. So that's probably pretty much how Jake Paul and Nate Robinson ended up on the undercard as well. But do I blame either one of them for wanting drug testing? No. At the end of the day, you got two older fighters. You got Roy, who look his age, who ain't as ripped and cut up as he used to. And then you got Mike, who looked like he did back in the day, damn near. So, Roy Jones would be a fool to not to ask for VADA drug testing. I'm not insinuating Mike on nothing. I'm not insinuating that Roy not on nothing. But the conventional thought is that Mike Tyson, the way he looking, and obviously it's edited film, and body physique don't always tell the story. Most people think he gonna kill Roy Jones. You know what I'm saying? And we gotta remember, Mike Tyson last time out, he quit on the stool, if I remember correctly. You know what I'm saying? So, can he be refreshed? Could he be, and this is another 50-year-old, 48, 49-year-old man. But it's interesting to me. it is interesting to a certain extent, but if they are a huge hit, then you're going to see more senior citizen fights going on. You had yesterday with Lion Killer, Life in Combat, LC, Chris Bird talking about he wanted to get back in there and do his thing. You got Evander that's training. You got Julio Cesar Chavez, who been doing exhibitions. Morales be trying to do exhibitions. So, if Floyd really did, basically paint the blaze the trail for these dudes to do exhibitions and get good money, power to them. All these old timers, they do deserve money. They was careless with their money. Some people say Don King robbed them, Bob Arum robbed them, this, that, and the third. So this is another way to kind of be like the senior PGA tour, where you get a lot of older fighters fighting, each other. But I think it should be parameters. I think it should be no more than like 5 or 6 rounds. But I'm still not a fan of it at all. Still not a fan of it. These dudes took enough punishment in their career. This ain't like forming an old YMCA basketball league with old time hoopers. This is, somebody can get hurt. These bodies had a lot of mileage on them. They took a lot of punishment. They ran the miles. They did all the sparring. It's unfortunate that a lot of these fighters can't comfortably retire with the money that they made. Yeah, some dudes made over $500 million and ain't got nothing to show for it. None of that boxing money to show for it. They got promotional money or music entertainment money or acting money, or they get money from somewhere else. And that should be a lesson to the wise, to the youth right now. You think you're getting all this really good money that it's going, it's going to stay forever. No, you got to make your money make money. Outside of boxing, you got to have your hand in 2 or 3, 4 different things. And that's one of the things I admired about Master P. Master P never let his mind be limited in anything, especially making money. If it was money to be made, action figures, shoes, real estate, whatever it may be, he was going to go get that money, and he played the long game. And fortunately, the long game from him, it paid off. You know what I'm saying? He had ownership of everything. For these fighters today, they don't have ownership of their own careers. They think buying this jewelry gonna go on forever. It's not. All that shit depreciate. All of it depreciates. So let this be a lesson to all the young fighters right now that don't want to make the best fights, that's not making the best decisions with your money. Do you want to be 53 years old and having to do an exhibition because you need the money? I'm not saying that Roy might per se need the money, but who really going in there looking for smoke, looking to fight after years and years of being retired if they don't need the money? This ain't like playing one-on-one for the love of the game. No matter how much you love boxing, don't nobody want to put themselves through that abuse and through that regiment when they 50-something years old and go out there and potentially get hurt. Nobody want to go through that. But, right now, they're pushing the fight back. VADA testing is going to be implemented. They're hoping to have fans. They're hoping to market a little bit better with a little bit more time. So basically, it was Tyson team that wanted to push it back to get more time. Now, I guess the California State Athletic Commission came in and said, since we're going to have more time, let's do some drug testing, right? So that's kind of the main thing what they're doing, and they're hoping to have fans in there. And it's a huge hope, like mid-November on to the end of the year and going forward, that fans will be allowed. And I'm pretty much guessing they believe in the narrative of once the election go down, COVID going, pretty much go away. Because you got Danny and Earl, they still hoping to have fans at the Microsoft Center. They got that hill, but they backup plan, from what I understand, is to go over to the LA Staples Center across the street if they're allowed to have fans. So it should be interesting to see if this fight does take away financially from Earl. Does it take away from Danny Garcia Earl fight? Obviously, Canelo got the September 12th day back if he wanted, but it sounds like it ain't really going to go down. They can't find an opponent. They can't come to common money ground. The zone don't want to approve certain opponents. They want Callum Smith to help break ground in the zone zone UK. They ain't looking like it's going to happen. So, Canelo could be waiting until November, December, whenever fans come back. They can't afford him. So September 12th is just going to be an open fight date. Ryan Garcia should take it. I got a video coming about him. Jaime could take it, but that's important that they put on some type of fights there. May it be Tecate, whatever. They need some fights for Mexican Independence Day weekend. So, at the end of the day, with Rory and Mike to close it out, they just trying to maximize the revenue. They trying to let it marinate. They doing drug testing. So, and also sound like it ain't going to be no headgear. So, I think that's another thing that's intriguing, man. So, hopefully nobody get hurt. Hopefully everybody's safe. Hopefully they make enough money to secure where they don't have to do this exhibition thing again. But I think they're going to blaze a trail, and they're going to have some dudes that's going to follow in their footsteps and keep doing this. So don't forget, we're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you got business, question, inquiry, sponsorship, video requests. All my social media links, description. Twitter's the fast way, then IG and Facebook. If you got a question about YouTube, boxing, business, inquiry, sponsorship, video requests, whatever the situation may be, all those social media links there. We also got a Facebook group. Want to make a donation to the channel? Cash App, PayPal, description. Best way to donate is share the video. Cash App is CJ Good 313. But all that's in the description. Let me know what you guys think. One time for the one time we go.